Hi, this is R with T&R Reacts. It's time for another reaction, and this one is going to be a little bit different for a reaction. I wanted to do a reaction to Marco's resignation letter from Nightwish. Now, I know most of you out there, especially you Nightwish fans, have all seen it. You've had your own opinions. Well, guess what? I'm going to do my reaction and give you my opinion of Marco's resignation letter. Now, this guy has been with Nightwish from almost day one, starting back in 1984, and, this guy has had a wonderful, wonderful tour with Nightwish and a long span of history. The guy is just a super talented player and singer, and, for most people, I hope you can say, dude, I don't blame you. It's time to, recharge your batteries. And and I'm not going to read the whole letter verbatim, word for word. I'm just going to kind of do a summarization of what I think about Marcos's resignation, and we'll go from there, okay? So, he starts off with, for quite a few years, I have been able to not really feel validated in my life. We've been streaming, we have big streaming companies, big guns demanding 9-to-5 work from us artists of inspiration, while unfairly sharing the profits even among the artists. We're the banana republic of the music industry. Biggest, tour promoters squeeze percentages even from our own merchandise while paying dividends to Middle East. And apparently, there's some hypocrisy in this and taking money from the music that would get you beheaded or even jailed where they're without appearing as hypocrites. Just a couple of examples here, and he goes on. Now, I'm going to start right there. In the United States, most musicians belong to a union, and that union makes sure that the artists are paid their fair share, even with their merchandising. Now, it didn't always used to be that way, back in the 60s, and, when musicians started getting together and get organized, they started getting their fair share. So they got a union to protect them. Now, I'm not saying I'm, the union. I'm an actor myself. I'm SAG-AFTRA. I do films and been in TV series and stuff besides doing what I do here. So, I do validate unions. They do take care of you. Now, I don't know how it is there in Europe. I have no idea, so I'm not going to pretend I know. So maybe it's a different situation over there in Finland and Denmark and, where Nightwish originally is from. So maybe, you guys over there are taking a harder hit. I can't say. And I'm not going to pretend I know. So, again, Marco's probably got a very good reason for saying that. And he goes on, this past year forced me to stay home and think. I found myself very disillusioned about these and a lot of other things. I found out that I'm in need of that validation. For me to write, sing, and play, I need to have some new reasons and inspiration, my Walden, so to speak. Again, he's basically saying, I'm burned out with Nightwish. I'm burned out being a musician. And I need to recharge my batteries. I have a family. I have kids. Enough is enough. I don't blame the guy one single bit. And he says, for me to continue, some of my thoughts a while back were kind of dark. He admits he's a chronic depressive. He's mentioned that in a book that he's written. But he says, don't worry, I'm fine. I have my sons and my wife, as I just mentioned. So, things are going to move on. And he also says, I don't think I'm going to be gone for good. That's a good positive sign. Basically, Marco's saying, I've got to recharge my batteries. I'm just burned out. And this is basically, I think, in my opinion, his resignation is a burnout letter. He says, there's a couple of things I agree that I would do in 2021. Otherwise, I kindly and with respect, ask that the media, bands, artists, and everybody else just leave me the hell alone. I don't blame him. And, he has a little thing in there about he thought there was some rift going on between him and Tumas. And I don't know. All bands have a little bit of fighting, backdoor fighting going on, creative differences. You can't name me one band that has not been through that, And again, he's saying, hey, if don't put my resignation on that and hearsay. And I can't blame him. So, there you have it. Marcos's resignation letter. I do nothing but wish this guy the best of luck and hope all of you who are Nightwish fans feel the same way. For as long as he's towed the ropes since all these decades with Nightwish, you got to think the guy needs a break. He said he's 55 and, he's going to be pushing 60 soon. Doing these concerts and being, on the road night and day. I know it's different now with the COVID-19 and pandemic. going on that, bands aren't touring and playing to large audiences lately. But again, he's had enough. And so there you have it. Marcos, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. I wish Nightwish, no pun intended, the best of luck as well. I know Floor and the rest of the band's going to continue on. She's already said they're going to, fill his position with a session artist who will tour with them. So there you go. Again, if you're a Nightwish fan, check out our playlist. We got a lot of Nightwish reactions that we've done. And hey, don't forget our caps, our T-shirts, our coffee cups. We sell those at our store. The address is right below. Please go there and support TNR Reacts. We sure would love you to do it so we can help us grow as well. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like our videos. Okay? Until then, we'll see you on the other side. Take care.